Unless
Hello,
you think
this
it
is
really
Rantus.
is. Oh, damn it.
And this is Interrupting Douchebag. I mean...
Hey, Interrupting Douchebag, also known as Blakey Rat. Welcome to Robots in the News. We're going to be playing some Interrupting Douchebag World of Tanks. World of Interrupting Douchebags.
That's right. Well, one of us is going to be playing. I'm just going to be sitting here staring at an update menu that seems to be perpetually doing nothing.
That's okay. So while Rantus updates, I'm going to show everyone my tank. I have a Panzer 1 and a Panzer 1C and a Bison. Yeah. So, let's see. Should we talk a little about World War Tanks? Okay, or World of Tanks. So World of Tanks is a free-to-play game that basically has a shitload of tanks in it. A whole world, so be it, or as it were, of tanks. A whole world, as it were, of tanks. And
literally, the planet is made out of tanks. Like, it's just an amalgamation of tanks, and you actually just walk around on it like a normal MMO. But the entire world is literally like made out of tanks.
That's not really what happens. Anyway, the game is it basically looks like they tried to make a really, really detailed tank sim, and then at some point they're like, yeah, let's make it kind of arcadey. Because it simulates a ridiculous amount of things, but most of them don't really affect the gameplay, so it's kind of weird. So anyway, I'm looking at my garage right now. I only have 3 tanks purchased because I sold off a bunch. You actually start with well, I won't say World War I tanks. Only one of them is actually technically a World War I tanks, but you start with before World War II tank. World War Woo. Remember that one? Woo. Anyway, you start with 1920s
that was with
tanks.
Korea, right?
Yeah, World War Woo. You start with 1920s tanks, and then they have several, like 10 tiers of tanks. I'll go ahead and here's the German tech tree. So you basically start out with your 1920s tanks, and then you can click into a particular tank in your tech tree and see all the upgrades it has. Once you purchase all the upgrades for a tank, oh wow, they added a new tank, so now I can upgrade my tank isn't gold status anymore because they added a new one. Those jerks! Anyway, you can actually go in each tank and upgrade the tank, and then you unlock the next tank. When you play a match, the currency, you actually receive 2 types of currency. You receive gold, which is money, and you receive experience, which you can use to unlock different technologies. And basically what you do when you start the game is it gives you a sampling of one of the starter tanks for each country. So for the US, you get the T1 here. For the British, you get their medium one. For the Germans, you get the Leichtraktor. I can't speak German. For the French, you get the FT-17, which is a badass tank that kicks ass, by the way. The Russians get the MS-1, which is actually, I believe, the Russian version of the FT-17 or something very similar. And then the Chinese get the NC-31. And
yawn. Oh my god, I'm bored.
You done patching yet?
What? No, I'm not.
Holy crap.
I'm just bored of the tank descriptions.
You want to hear something? My Bison got upgraded to Tier 3.
So you just got a free Tier 3 vehicle?
No, my Tier 2 vehicle is now a Tier 3 vehicle. And the reason my Leichtraktor, the research that's missing is the new Tier 2 self-propelled gun. Which now I'm wondering if I should buy.
Wow, but that's my point. So how much did you buy the Bison for the other day?
Like I don't even remember. Yeah, it was a Tier 2, so it wasn't very expensive. But see, now for the sake of completeness, I bought the new Tier 2. So I'm still spending my money here. Let's do some upgrades while I'm in here. What the hell? Let's upgrade these treads since it's all really cheap at Tier 2. There, now I have a fully upgraded GPZ Mark 6. Whatever the hell that is. So anyway, in addition to having a tech tree, you also have barracks full of crew, and each crew has a different percentage point of how good they are at their jobs, which I found interesting.
So I have a question, by the way.
Okay.
Does it keep your tech unlocks on your Bison, even though technically you now have a broken tech tree where you shouldn't have had research, but you did?
Not only that, but I'm actually pretty sure it actually seems to have cleared out my ammo because I think they swapped the gun on it. I had to reload my ammo just now. But looking at the tech tree, I think my Leichtraktor, which I'd previously unlocked, was technically unlocked, because of them adding a new tank in that tier, but I think it's actually good now. Anyway, does that make any sense?
No.
Okay,
No,
so
it doesn't.
I guess what I was trying to say is I think it was still elite tank status, even though in theory I hadn't unlocked all the upgrades because they added a new upgrade since I had unlocked elite status in the first place. Whew.
It makes about as much sense as a hippo with a fez.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Do you think you can buy a fez in Team Fortress 2 and then buy a hippo mask?
Is that a joke? I'm pretty sure there's about 1,000 different
Are
fezes.
you in the game?
2. No, I'm 97%. It's ticking 1% at a time here, maybe 1% every 15 minutes. God.
So Rantis is running Pentium 2 with 200 megabytes of RAM.
Pentium 2? Whoa. No, Pentium 2, that's like high-end stuff. I'm running like a 486,
Okay.
apparently.
Well, I'm out of stuff to talk about. Okay, look, you can go in the barracks. There's a barracks. You can see all your crew members. Some people are like just in the barracks, just kind of hanging out. Some people are assigned to specific tanks. So you can see, like, here's the
What
number.
are the guys hanging out doing? Are they being the usual kind of hokey army guys? Are they sitting around playing poker and smoking? Like, what's going on there? Tell me a little bit about their livelihoods. What do they do? What are their professions? What are their hopes and dreams coming out of this World of Tanks war? The greatest war of all time.
Well, this guy's name
Okay.
is Dietrich Leakt, and he's a Gefreiter, and his
So
major
he's
qualification
German.
is as a driver for the Mark 6. And his hobbies include sewing, travel. No, that's really all it says. He just has a portrait. I wonder if, like...
So tell me a little bit about this sewing. Like, are you really more of a freeform guy, or are you more of a quilting?
Wait,
or like stitching the pad?
Whoa. Wait, slow down a second here. Dietrich Light has a twin, Rudiger Schlemm, who looks identical to him. Oh, no, they're not quite. They have different eyes. Oh, but I'm pretty sure Tillman Hoffman and Theodore Rumelberg are twins.
Well, this is we're talking about pre-World War II Germany here, so they're experimenting with all kinds of crazy genetic stuff. This is like, this is the best of times.
This is the worst of times. You know what'd be awesome is if I knew the second sentence that started that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you? I thought we were worldly and cultured here on Robots in the News.
I knew that it is a book.
Hey, oh my god! Deleting unused files! That means the entire game, because this game doesn't use any files ever.
So anyway, free to play. Hey, we learned today that they have a 30% conversion rate, which means about a third of people who play this game going to buy something.
Are suckers! I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Well, like all free-to-play games, okay, so they have two things. They have premium accounts, which gives you, like, double experience, and then they have a second currency called gold. And you can turn gold into experience, or you can, like, buy tanks outright with gold. So if you look at the tech tree, you can see there's some tanks that kind of hang out that aren't attached to anything. Those are gold tanks. So, like, for instance, I could buy this low for 12,000 gold. I don't know how much that costs. But if you buy it, you get, like, obviously a huge advantage. You can play, like, tier 8 matches and make tons of money for your lower tier tanks to buy them and upgrade them and such. So, there's that.
I'm disappointed. My tech tree didn't move at all. That's very disappointing. I didn't get any free upgrades.
I'm amazed that the Bison got upgraded because the Bison is awful.
Yeah.
It
well,
really
maybe they
is.
increased its awful, made it less awful.
Hey,
Also,
let's
so
invite
I'm
someone.
ready to go. I think. Oh, did you show them the glorious how to make a platoon thing?
Yeah, that's really confusing. So underneath the battle menu, there's a thing that says more. And normally when you'd say more, you'd think it would be like different game modes, like, oh, capture the flag, king of the hill, etc. It's not. It's actually the different types of making a group. So you can make a platoon, which is a group of, like, I think up to 5 or something players. Or you can make a tank company, which is basically a guild. Oh, no, player limit 15. So that's like a 15-person company.
You're playing on North American East.
Apparently I am. I don't know how that happened.
I'm apparently on North American West, like a normal person.
Did they add new servers?
I'm assuming they must have.
1 second. I will connect to West. Oh, I had it set to auto. Wow. Okay, so just a week ago when we logged into this, they just had one server that was just called the World of Tanks server. Now they have several. Well, they have 3.
And by a week ago, he literally means 2 days at most.
Well, before this patch, that Rantis was spending so much time downloading that bored everyone.
But see, that extra time afforded me the opportunity to connect to the right server, unlike somebody I know.
Well, no, wait. West is on the left of the map. You connected to the left server. That silence means the joke was hilarious.
Yes.
Why? It says, oh, wow. Look, it says I'm still
before.
logged into another server. Session on another server is incomplete. Wait until the client connects to the game. Now we have to wait for more crap. This is awful. We should actually play a game that, like, actually get into the game before we start the recording at some point.
We could do that, except then we wouldn't have hilarious Warframe footage that Blakey Rat had forgotten that we'd even recorded, apparently. An hour and 15 minutes.
Well, it could be trash. I don't know. I haven't listened to it either, so there's that.
Oh no, it's all
okay.
We make no trash.
Hang on, I gotta re-enter my
We're like
password.
alchemists.
I think it's gonna let me in now.
We take shit and make it into gold, or maybe that's like a golden goose.
Man. Apparently the whole world is on the west. It's taking forever to log in. Oh, it still says session on another server is incomplete. This is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. Why did you close your game client?
I specifically hit disconnect. It's not like I'm just letting it time out or something. So, let's talk about the World of Tanks logo. It's kind of a stylized T with a W behind it. And then there's a little rocket that rotates around the edges.
Wow, this is some exciting commentary. I think we should also call to mind the World of Warplanes and World of Warships logos, which are very similar in their kind of design aesthetic. They really go for kind of a steely, solid feel while also having that grittiness to them. They look a little bit dirty, you know, they got some thing going on there. Tell us a little bit more about, you know, that design style, Blakey.
Yeah, so they're also making an Xbox 360 port. So this game has been a huge moneymaker for Wargaming.net, who was the developer who made it. And they're
the best transition ever.
Expanding the hell out of it. I mean, warships, warplanes, I don't know, Lieutenant Worf.
War hamsters.
Warhammer,
Lieutenant
40K.
Worf.